please. Hold, 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 please. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday Sips featuring yours truly, Brown Girl Bella. How is everybody today? I hope everybody's feeling good and ready for this great week we're about to have this week. I am calling it into existence. We're going to have a fantastic week today. Everybody who has any type of goal that they want to reach this week, I am claiming it for you. You are going to reach your goals, and we are going to have a fantastic time today because today we're going to be talking about some spring trends for 2023. And I'm going to actually try one today. Today's trend to try is going to be wispy lashes. And we're not putting on false lashes today, people, although you know I love a good lash. Today, though, we're going to be using our very own eyelashes to create these wispy lashes. And I have the products for you to try to do this today. So without further preamble, let's see who's in the house today. Let's see. Who do we have? Okay, we have a couple of people. We can put our music on. All right, so let's start our music. Let's do this one. I love this song. Hey, all right, we got a little groove going here.
BrownGirlBella.
Yes. And oh, welcome to the Have a Thumbs Up. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes. I love bigger friends. Thank you in the house. Thank you so much. Yes. Let's begin. Strong people, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome in, strong people. Memories and adventures with us. Happy Sunday to you, as I like to call it. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. This is our broadcast also from Facebook. We are broadcasting from Facebook as well. So let me know to all my Facebook friends out there. Thank you so much for coming in. So joining us today. See, over there. Everybody in the house. You got a couple of people. Hey, hello, hey. Coming over. All right. In here. Hey, the Force Like Experience is in here. Thank you so much. Let's take it out. All right, hang on a second. Let's go muffle not now. Does that sound better now? Does that sound better now? Give me a 1 in the chat if that sounds better now. We are broadcasting from two places. So I want to make sure that we're good. Our sound is good. Our visual is good. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go back, go out, come back in. Okay, no problem. If I have to reset here, it might knock out my audio, and my visual. So let me know if I need to reset here. In the meantime, enjoy the music. Hey! Don't forget to share this out, everybody. Hey! Come on, y'all. Memories and adventures with us between hottest points when travel. All right. Hey, I love it. Let's go. All right. All right. Welcome in, everybody. As I said in the opening, my name is Brown Girl Bella. This is Brown Girl Bella, where we bring you lips, lashes, and luxury. On Sundays, we bring you Sunday Sips. So today's Sunday Sips, I thought I would do some trends to try. So we are going to get started putting on our face. And the first trend that we're going to try that I'm not really talking about today, but I'm going to demonstrate today because we're going to actually go into depth on this trend a little later on in another Sunday sip. But today's first trend to try is actually the foundation. So now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the makeup and beauty space right now. For 2023, it's actually all about minimalist makeup. So very light makeup, and the pop of color that you're going to see a lot this spring is really in the eyes and in the lips. That's going to be playing up the drama, the richness, the boldness of color, all of that good stuff that we have come to love and appreciate in our makeup. Just bringing out my makeup brushes. That's the sound that you're hearing. So I wanted to really reiterate that this trend is not anything that's new. As a matter of fact, European women have been doing this kind of minimalist look for ages, but it's just coming around to the Western world, and a lot of beauty insiders and makeup artists are really focusing on the skin. So you're going to see a lot of people utilizing a lot more skincare. You're going to see a lot more skincare utilized within the makeup category. So you're going to see makeup with a lot of skincare properties in it. And I couldn't be happier about this because I'm a woman that loves to showcase her face. I don't like to bombard my skin with a lot of foundation. I love a good BB cream. I love a good tinted moisturizer in the spring and summer. And what I just used is one of my favorite products to use during this time of year. This is a light moisturizer, foundation, not moisturizer, light foundation. It's called Sarat, and this is the Dew Drop formula. And this is in the shade 14. If you are a shade match to me, number 14 is, let me hold it to the camera. Dewdrop Foundation, number 14. Now, this is a little expensive, but I've had this for now over a year. Hi, Evelyn Channel. I see you in here. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up while we are going live. As I said, we're going live in multiple places on my Facebook page. So hi to all my Facebook people out there, as well as in my YouTube. So again, I've had this foundation that I just used, Sarat, for over a year. And as it wanes, because it's, getting towards the end, what I do to ensure that I get all the product is that I have it upside down when I'm storing it. This way the product's gravity naturally flows to the tip, but it does not leak, which I love about that, because you press this button right here and that releases the foundation. So even as you stand it this way, the product will not leak out into the cap. So I love that about this product. But that's what I do just to make sure that I get all of the product out of it. Point Blank Channel, Point Blank Experience welcomed you in, Evelyn. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And let's see, I can't see who's in here. So as you come in, don't forget to say hello so I can welcome you in. For some reason, it's not showing up on my StreamYard, but it's showing up in the channel. So I'll welcome you in as I see it on here. I guess there's a little bit of a delay. In any case, let's get started. I already applied the foundation. I'm now going to apply my favorite concealer these days, and that is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I have the shade 14, which is deep. Make sure I hold it to the camera so you can see. Yeah, there you go. 14 deep. That is the shade. And again, minimalist, right? Just a couple of dots. And then I blend it in using my Sonia G blender brush for underneath the eyes. And as you can see, one of the reasons why I love this concealer is that a little goes a long way. It brightens underneath the eye, but it also has those skincare properties that I was talking about before, which help conceal any dark circles underneath the eye. It also hydrates underneath here because, as you know, this area is very, very sensitive. Hey, friend, bro, love, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, don't forget to share this out to your networks. If you can, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, so brightens up underneath the eye. It conceals any dark circles, any hyperpigmentation underneath there. And for those of us who really suffer from lack of moisture underneath here, this is going to help you with that as well, because it does have hyaluronic acid, which, as you know, holds twice its weight in water. So it is going to hydrate underneath those eyes as well and give it some TLC. I'm doing well, darling. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. I'm also going to put a little bit on the lids of my eyes to act as my eyeshadow primer, because it also has a little stickiness to it as well. So when I'm using my eyeshadows a little later on, this is going to be perfect for that. That's good. I'm glad that you're doing well. Welcome in. All right, hold on just 1 second. Oh, no, never mind. I have my water here. Okay, perfect. Sunday Sips usually has a little vino in it or some champagne, but today I'm having a little water because I'm going to be working out after this. So I'm going to be taking my makeup off and then going to work out. Trying to lose these last few pounds and kind of tone up for the summer. Ladies, you know how it is. And guys, if you work out too, that's what we do, right? We prepare in the winter and the spring for our summer bods, right? Awesome. Okay, so for my brows, where's my brow pencil? Okay, here it is. So for my brows, I'm going to be using the Chanel. This is the Stylo Source Waterproof Eyebrow Pencil, and it's in the shade Ebony 812 if you want to get this. Now, I love this because one has the thick bristle here to fluff up those brows. And then it has that angled product dispensed right here on the other end. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. All right, so I start by just using my bristle side to brush up these brows. And that helps me see where the places are that are a little bit sparse that I need to fill in. And then I take the product side and I start to draw a little short line underneath. That helps me to further the shape of the brow. Do the same at the top. And then I just start to flick upward to get those brows in shape. Hi, Tay Weezy, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That helps get more people in the house, more people for you to potentially bond with and grow your own channels. And it also helps keep Brown Girl Bella in this algorithm here so that more people come to my channel as well. Hey, Al Organics. Hi, welcome in. So we're just filling in those brows, getting a little shape there, making sure wherever it is sparse that we have a little bit of color there. And my brows are micro shaded, so I really have to get them done again because it's been 2 years since I last got it done. So I really like to make sure that these brows look its best for the spring and summer. And one way to do that is to get them reshaded when it's time, because you're supposed to go every 2 years to get them filled back in. So I'm just approaching my 2-year mark next month. Is it next month? No, the month after, because I got it done in May. Same thing with the other brow. Let's throw on some music while we do this part, because I know it's most uninteresting. Brown Girl Bella. Brown Girl Bella. Hey Terrell, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by. We're just doing these brows, so I threw on some music so you guys are not bored just watching me fill these in. Anybody have those problem brows? This brow right here always is a problem. because out of the two, the darker one, because I don't know if you can see, but right underneath my brow here is where when I was about 2 or 3, I tried to jump on this blow
BrownGirlBella.
up cloud, and so you hit it and it's supposed to knock down and come back up. Well, I thought it'd be a great idea to jump on it to see if I can bounce down and come back up. And I bounced down all right, didn't quite come back up. So I have stitches underneath here where, you know, a little mischievous as a youngster.
BrownGirlBella.
So I need a little bit more help in this area. Hey, Team Grace. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming.
BrownGirlBella.
All right. Her brow, you can follow that up with some watercolor if you
BrownGirlBella.
want it to really hold. But for me, I don't really need it because my brows are pretty sparse and so they will hold. They don't really need brow gel. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. All right. Sips water. Oh my goodness. Need to hydrate. All right. Next, let's do some powder underneath the eyes. I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Labs. I love this powder. You guys, if you've been on my channel any length of time, you know how much I love this powder. Use the same brush that I used to apply my concealer, just that much. And we just dab underneath the eye. Helps keep that creasing away, helps contain that brightness underneath the eye that I love, makes you look wide awake and well rested, like you've had 8 hours of sleep, even though you might have fallen short of the mark, which I know I have plenty of times, but helping me out is this product. And I put a little bit on my eyelids as well because I do get creasing. You know, those seasoned eyes sometimes betray you. And you got to put powder on to keep everything set. All right, so now that we've finished that, let's go on to blush. And my blush and my bronzer today are both by House Labs Cosmetics, excuse me. House Labs is Lady Gaga's brand, and one of the two that I bought, this one, which is Icy Berry, very bright, very vivid. And I like to take a brush that is a little dense when I want to really put in, hang on just 1 second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Just one moment. Okay. I'm back. So sorry, I had to do something really quickly. All right, so if you want a more impact with your color, you can use a dense brush like this. This is a natural haired Sakahoto goat haired brush by Refer, one of the more inexpensive brushes that I have. But if you want a nice, deep, bold deposit of color, you can use something like this. If you want the deposit of color to be a little bit more muted, you can use something like this, which is what I'm going to use today. It is a mixture of Sakahoto dyed and undyed. I use about this much. I dyed it on both cheeks because this product is going to be used for both sides. And then I just brush it upward. So it's going to give you a nice diffused amount of color. Excuse me. Nice diffused amount of color without looking so bold. Perfect for those who, don't really want that bold pop of color, but they want to look like they applied something on their face. So this is one that I would say definitely try out if you're interested. And as you know, next month, Sephora is going to be having a major sale. It's their semi-annual sale where Rouge members, I'm a Rouge member, we get 20% off. Beauty insiders or VIBs insiders get 15% off, excuse me. 15% off. And then beauty insiders, which means you just signed up for the program. You're not, you haven't reached those thresholds yet to be VIB or Rouge. You will get 10% off. I'm going to be talking about that more as it goes towards the time that the sale is going on. I'm going to give you my recommendations. I'm going to tell you what's in my basket because I am going to be doing a little bit of shopping. As you know, this year is a low buy for me, so I'm not buying a whole lot, but I will tell you which ones I am grabbing. So, yeah, I love this blush. And we're going to follow that up with the bronzer by House Labs. This one is Deep Level 9. Here, let me take this down so you can see it. Deep Level 9. So if you are a shade match to me, that's what we're looking at. It looks like this. And yes, I scratched these because I took them with me on my trip to Philadelphia. And as I was opening them up, I scratched them with my nail. So both the blush has that same scratch mark from where I scratched it. You can see it there and here. So if you have nails, open them up very carefully. Lesson learned. All right, so we're going to use another Sonia G brush, but this is the Inishi Pro. And we're just going to tap it to get that color onto the brush. And then we're going to go right underneath those cheekbones and carve it out so that you can't tell. I had some cupcakes yesterday while I was out and about. Also underneath the jawline helps to suck it in. Love that. And then with the rest of the powder, I just put it all over my forehead, right where the sun would naturally hit your face to warm it up a little bit. So not only do I contour with this and make sure that my cheekbones are as chiseled as possible. But I also put it on my forehead just to warm up the face a little bit. And this helps as well if you have a foundation that may be a little bit too light for you. You can brush that in and just blend it into the skin, and it helps to kind of make more warmth to your face for that foundation that may be a little bit too light to kind of blend in and be a little bit more seamless. So that was the blush and the bronzer. Now we're going to go on to highlight. One of the highlights I love is not technically a highlighter, but I use it for highlights because it's supposed to be for like your cheeks and for your eyes. And I like it for the inner corner, but I don't like it all over my eyes. It's a little too pale for me for that. But as a highlighter, this product, which is the Eye to Cheek Star Studs Edition from Valentino. If you want to know what shade I'm using, it is 112. And it looks like this. Comes with a little brush as well, but we'll hold that down so you can see the actual color. And like I said, I love this more as a highlight product, and I'll show you why. I'm just going to put a little bit on my Wayne Goss brush, and we're going to put that right at the top of our cheekbone where the light naturally hits. And you see how beautiful that looks? Pale, understated, but really pretty. There we go. I'm also going to put a little bit down the center of my nose, as you can see, just where the light naturally hits it. And we don't have to put a whole lot on our nose because, one, we're not lighting the way for Santa, so we're not Rudolph in here, but we do like a little glow. You can put it on your forehead as well. And when I do my eye look, I may do it underneath the brow too, just depending on what I want. But that's what I use that Valentino product for. And I love it for that purpose, not really for like all over the eyes. All right, now we are ready to do the eye look. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Points Blank Experience. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, Yaya, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. All right, for my eye look today, I'm going to be using an oldie but goodie. I haven't used this palette in a while, but I love these gray colors, and I'm obsessed with the color gray lately. I've always used it as my outfit color, so I've always used gray in my fashion, but haven't really used it. Okay, got it. Haven't really used it that much in the eye look, but wanted to do that. Hey, Love and Light. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by. Chatting with Angel Mom. Hello. Welcome. All right. We got a replay gang here. Awesome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell if you're not subscribed, and hit that like button too. Thank you, Nezia. Yeah, he is very supportive. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I love this. This is by Tom Ford. This is the Badass palette. It's been out for a while. I don't know if it's still out. It may be still available. If it is and you like it, I will link all of the products that I'm using today. I will link it in the description box below. Once we are finished with this video and it cycles through, it'll have all of the information of all the things that I tried on today. Hey, Cooking with the Catchers is here. Hey, what's up? What's up? These are my cut up buddies from the Alliance. I love them. All right, so we're going to start with, And these are both shimmer shades. So we're going to use both of these today, but I'm going to start with this all over the lid. And I'm going to use a brush I have not used in a while, but I love this brush. This is one of my favorites from Sonia G. This is the Jumbo Blender. And guys, if you like any of these brushes that I am talking about, with the exception of Rephr, I have to put that separate because they are not on any site like a Sephora or a Beautylish or anything like that. They have their own separate website, which they sell their brushes on. Very inexpensive if you want to try natural hair brushes, but you don't want to pay all that money for it because you're kind of dipping your toe into it. I do suggest you use a Rephr brush. They're very, very inexpensive to be natural hair brushes. They're all undyed Sakahoto goat hair, so they're all white like this. So when you use them, they'll get stained like this, but you can easily wash them with a gentle detergent. And you can wipe them off in between uses using a microfiber brush, microfiber towel, excuse me, not brush. All right, Jumbo Blender, Sonia G, available at Beautylish. Beautylish is having a gift card event sale. For every $100 that you purchase, you will get a $20 gift card, which you can use in a future sale or future, shopping event, whatever. So I'm going to use this color right here, put a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, almost like a one and done, but we are going to go back and use that darker, deeper color to create a little bit of smoke, because y'all know I love a good smoke session. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I'll be smoking these lids, baby. That's for sure. Again, this palette is by Tom Ford. It's called Badass because it is a badass. And you can apply more. I just lightly tap in to the pan and then I put it all over the eye. And what I love about this Jumbo Blender is that it blends like a dream. You would think you have multiple layers of eyeshadow on using this brush, but it really is like a workhorse. It does all of the blending for you with such ease of use that it is perfect for beginners as well as people who are natural blenders and who can do this on their own, because it takes the elbow grease out of like really blending. And it's important to blend your shadows because what you don't want to have is a splotchy mess all over your eyes. And people can tell when you're not blending it because it just looked like splotches of color all over without any seamless rhyme or reason to it. And so I like to really use a little at a time because you want to have control over the color. You don't want the color to have control over you. Right? You want to master the application. And this is how you do it. Blending it in. And even if you don't have natural brushes, if you're using synthetic brushes, you still need to blend. And you still need to deposit the color in a way that looks harmonious on both sides and seamless. You want that color to really be flattering. All right. And it's not a lot, as you can see, it's not a lot of muscle that you need to use to get that color on. It's really just about the placement and then the blending all the way through. So now I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to dip into this color right here. Really, again, very lightly. And I'm concentrating that color just on the tips of my brush. And I'm going to start to do what I call deepening up my outer V. And I call it a V because from this end to this end, if you blend it, it makes a V. So if you start from here, go out and in, that is what we call our outer V. And again, using a little at a time will help you control the smoke so that it doesn't look blotchy. It doesn't look out of place or awkward. It's really about creating that harmonious blend between the light and the dark. And that's really what makeup is all about, creating that light and that smoke. Again, we're going to do the other side, same thing. Again, creating that light and that smoke. Hi, MLW Fisherman, welcome in. I love when my babes, my guy babes come in. Because believe it or not, they learn a lot too. You know, they can tell their girlfriends or their family members, female family members, to watch. They can talk about the products that I use. Okay. So there we go, creating that light and that dark. But you didn't think we're going to stop there, did you? Oh, no, we're not going to stop there. We are going to continue on because I have one of the colors that I have been dying for. You know, I get into these moods, these things where I'm get obsessed with certain colors and certain products. And when I cannot find them, I go crazy. So these next two products were products that I went crazy trying to find because they were not available on the website. So I had to hunt them down. So I will share with you, hopefully they're still available, where I found them from finally. The first one is one we're going to use on our lower lash line. This is Falcon Noir from the Star Wars times Pat McGrath collection. This is a beautiful gunmetal, smoky, grayish blue color. Guys, when I saw this on her site, on Pat McGrath's site, I went crazy for this color. Absolutely crazy. And I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. It was not available. It was sold out. And because she is an indie makeup brand, can you believe it? She's still an indie makeup brand. But because she does not restock as quickly as other people. Everybody like my nails? I heard somebody say they like the pink. Thank you so much. This is OPI. And I don't remember the shade because this was part of the advent calendar that I unboxed during my Bellamas during the month of December. And it came in a box. It had the names on them, but once you open it up, I think I kept some of them, but I don't know which is which anymore. I meant to write them all down so I can remember, but I will have to go in to my nail place with the bottle and try to match it up so I can buy this color because it's beautiful, perfect for the springtime. It's spring. It's spring. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but we're going to smoke it up now. So it's going to get dramatic quickly. Hey, Terry. Good afternoon. PGB, Points Blank Experience, and ladies in the chat room. I've been a busy man. You understand? Yes. I love it. Yes. All right. So we're going to use that Falcon Noir.
Good afternoon. How can I help?
Nobody cares. Nobody's worried about you. Under the lash line. Here we go. We're going to keep this area here in the inner corner free because we're going to put a lighter color there to brighten it just a little bit. But look how smoky that got. Isn't that pretty? And of course, you know, I'm going to flick this out and I'm going to use it to deepen up that outer V a little bit as well. Yeah, there it is. Same with the other side, because again, you want that synergy. And you want that symmetry between the two sides. Here we go. Smoking out that outer V just a little. And don't worry if you go a little further than you want to, because this I always go a little further. But I always use like my concealer to just clean it up underneath so it's a little sharper. And then I add a little bit more powder to blend it through. So there we go. That is Falcon Noir. Love this color. Love it. Love it. I'm so glad I finally found it. I'll tell you, my hunting skills are unmatched. If you have a product that you've been trying to find, call me because I can probably hunt it down for you. I am relentless. Relentless. All right, we're not done. I am now going to use the other product by Pat McGrath that I hunted down. This is the shade Twilight Platinum, and this is her liquid eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is such a beautiful, cool tone gray, and I can't get enough of it. I can't. As a matter of fact, I built this whole eye look based on this shade right here. I'm telling you, when I lay out my colors for Sunday sips the night before, I always start with the color that I really, really love and then build my whole look around it. So we're going to start in the inner corner and we're going to place it right where we want it, starting from the inner corner. And just highlight that area right there. Again, I love the subtleness of this color. I love the slight impact. Without it being too over the top. Look at that. We're going to throw something just in the center of that inner corner to brighten it just a little taste. But I love the way this Twilight Platinum adds a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more coolness to this otherwise warm, smoky eye. Can you see it a little bit? Love it. Love it. All right, we're going to go in with the other eye. Same thing. And I love that this color stays put. So you can use this all over the eye and it's not going to crease on you. It's not going to, like, the color that's here is the color that's going to be here for the long run. Like, it's not going to fade. It's just going to give you, ooh, that's even brighter than the other side. I got to redo the other side now. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. You just need to be very precise because you don't want to get these in the eye, but you want that color impact to just brighten up the look. Here we go. All right, we're going to do the other side because I love the way this looks. So we're going to add a little bit more. Awesome. I see everybody talking to each other. All right. Make sure you hear that snap when it's closed because these have a 6-month shelf life. So we want to make sure we extend that life cycle as long as possible because these shadows are going to be my friends throughout the summer. You do understand that. I am going to be in these shadows. I have 2 already. I have a chartreuse green, and then I have this one, but she has, I think, 5 or 6 colors. And then Lisa Eldridge came out with hers, and I wanted to try a couple of hers as well because I heard that formula is also good. So she's another indie makeup artist, makeup brand. So, wow, that's great though. That's great. Catching up is always good. Okay, think we've got what we need here. I'm going to line my eyes because, you know, I love smoke, but I love playing with light and dark. And so this Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in Sea Gray has been my bae. I love this color. Such a beautiful sea gray. It gives you some brightness, which will be good for this look. Because again, we're playing with light and dark. Ooh. Look at that. And it also has a little bit of metallic to it. So it's going to give your eyes a little bit more mystery. Look at that. Perfect setup for what we're going to do. Here, let me sharpen it a little bit so you can really see the impact. It's going to be perfect for when we do our trends to try next, which is the Wispy Lashes trend. This is going to be a perfect setup for that. Hi there. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to hit that like bell. There we go. When you use a pencil product, it's really important, and I did not do this, but I usually always do this. Sharpen it before you use it, especially satin kajal liners, because they lose their points very quickly. And you want to make sure that you don't have any pencil shavings around it to scratch the eye as you're going in, especially when you're doing such detailed work as what I'm doing right now. So whenever I use the pencil, before I use it, I usually sharpen it. I didn't do that this time, but I did do it for this. As you can tell, you can see the difference. Once I sharpened it, I was able to do it very quickly and line very easily. All right. Who's ready? Who's ready for the Wispy Lashes? Hey, hey, babe. All my babes are in the building. I love it. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share if you can to your networks, especially, you know, the women that are in your respective groups, so that they know to come in and hang out with Brown Girl Bella. All right, before I start, I forgot I wanted to clean up in aisle 2. So we're going to use our concealer to do that. I wipe off all the excess product because I just want to do it in a way that just cleans up anywhere excess product kind of came into play. And then I use my soft concealer brush, and I just flick it underneath. So we have that sharp point on our shadow. Look at that. Here we go. Perfect. All right, we're going to do the same with the other eye. Thank you. Thank you for liking and sharing. New member alert. Yeah. New member to the Bella Brigade. Again, you want that sharp, crisp line. And you want to clean up any shadow that may have fallen out, that may have went a little awry. And this is the way that I love to do that. Boom. Controlled smoke session. You want it to be controlled. All right. So now we've cleaned that up and we're ready to lay some more powder underneath. I'm going to use now my Charlotte Tilbury to just powder underneath that eye, keeping all that work we just did and making sure that our look when we're done is as flawless as possible. There we go. Perfect. All right. And while I'm here, let me use some loose powder. I'm going to use my Pat McGrath lab. Oh, actually, I want to use another powder. Hang on a second. I want to use my newest powder. Put that back in the drawer. I'm going to use my newest powder by Givenchy. This is in shade number 5. I already have shade number 6, but I've been dying to try this one. Everyone says this is really good. This is a Prism Libre powder. Has a matte finish, and it also has some radiance to it as well. What I like to do is take the powder puff that comes with it off. I take my lid, cover it lightly, and then I flip it over, tap her bottom, and then I have all 4 colors already. And I just take my brush, dip it into all the colors, tap it off, tap, 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 tap. And then with the powder, I just swirl and twirl and have a whirl right in the places where I am most shiny, which is in my T-zone. See, all the shine is gone, but all the radiance remains. It looks like, if you ever tried those Instagram filters, that's what this gives you, that Instagram filter look. Love, 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 love. As you can see, the difference between this and my forehead, oils, shine is breaking through. No oils, no shine, but everything is just slightly muted, but still looking fresh and lovely. Again, just taking what's here in the lid and just tapping it and then swirling. Come on, filter. Oh, messing up the hair. Shout out to me for curling my own hair today without burning myself or my hair. That's always a good day when you don't burn your hair. You know, trying to avoid excess heat so that I get some body to this hair. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Dragon Gaming. What's going on? We are having our Sunday sips. We are putting our face on from a blank canvas to a full face of makeup, but still looking like us. Plus, and chatting. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you can, share us out. All right. Ready for the piece de resistance? We're doing Wispy Lashes. Here is how I produce Wispy Lashes using my own lashes. So ladies, get a mascara primer. I don't care what kind of primer you use. I've used them all. Drugstore, my favorite is the Lancome primer. Mid-tier, my favorite is the Lancome. I'm sorry, L'Oreal is drugstore. So L'Oreal primer drugstore. Lancome primer, mid-tier. High-end, I love this by Dior, which is the 3D Maximizer. There we go. Full volume, curl, and definition. Triple action lash primer serum. There's a reason why Allure makes this their #1 mascara primer, and I'm going to show you. Oh, great. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Starting from the root, we're going to wiggle it all the way up to the tip. If your lashes are not curly, I would curl my lashes using a eyelash curler, which looks like this. Put it in between your lashes and you squeeze. That gives it curl and definition. My lashes normally and naturally have a curl to it, so I seldom use it because I really don't need to. But if you want an extra curl, an extra volume, you can do that. So I add that to my lashes. Yes, it is going to make your lashes white, but stay tuned. We're going to show you how to get these wispy lashes. I'm just doing the bottom lashes as well. And then I go back in, taking off the excess from the tip. We're going to go into the next lash. And again, from root to tip, we're going to coat each lash with this primer. For those who are new, and a reminder, oops, little spillage there. And for a reminder for those who have been on my channel for a while, you know what I say about this part, right? Drop it low and wiggle slow. That's how you get that volume, baby. Drop it low and wiggle slow. Pro tip for those who use a mascara primer, if you get a little bit of your makeup on here, a way to keep the length and the strength of your primer is to take let me get a clean one. Take a paper towel. I like to use the Bounty Selector size, but this is the large size because they didn't have any in my supermarket. And I just clean the brush before I dip it back into its vessel or its bottle. You can also spray it with a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of makeup cleaner. One spray, don't overspray it, and then just wipe it very, very well to get all of that spray off. And then you can put it back into the bottle. I also like to clean off right around here where any makeup, dirt, oils might have seeped into the very tip of the bottle. Wipe that off. Then you can put it back in there. And now it's sanitized and ready for your next application. All right. I would especially do this. Well, I wouldn't even do it at all because I like to use individual ones or travel size for people whose makeup I'm doing. And then I just give it to them afterwards. That's the best way. But to save money, if you need to, use it for someone else, make sure you spray it, sanitize it, wipe the bottle, and then you can have the other person use it, but I don't really recommend doing that. So I just let the primer soak in about 30 seconds, and then I'm ready to do my first application of mascara. So mascara that I'm loving right now is the it is not my show if I'm not dropping something, right? All right, let's try that again. Here we go. The mascara that I love now and I'm obsessed with is the YSL Lash Clash Mascara. This mascara goes from 0 to 100 in 60 seconds or less. I'm all business today. I'm trying to be, but you know me, I be dropping ish like a pigeon. I be dropping my makeup products like crazy. I can't have nice things. I'm always dropping stuff. All right, Lash Clash. Let me show you why I love this. First of all, let's talk about the brush. Brush. It gives you somewhat of an hourglass look, but I love the way it thins out here and all of the volume is towards the back of the brush. Love this. So what I do, again, from root to tip in sections. So don't try to do the whole lash all the way through. Take it in sections and go very, very slowly. I'm going to start from the root or the base of my lash, and I'm just going to drive the brush upward. That's it. Same with the lower lashes. First coat on. Now you can dip it back again if you want. I sometimes do that. So I have a fresh coat for each lash. And I do the same thing. Working in sections, starting from the base and lifting it all the way up to the tip or the tops of your lashes. Lower lashes. You see, I'm working quickly, but precisely, taking it in sections. Now, we don't want to dry the lashes in between. We're going to hold this to the side. We're going to take either a spoolie or you can use another lash product. I like to use the Ilia for this because it has both a comb side. Here, I'm going to show you. It has both a comb side. There's the comb at the bottom, and then the brush side is at the top. I like to use the comb side, or you can use, like I said, a mascara brush or whatever you want to use. I like to use this, and I take the comb side, and again, starting from the outermost portion of the eye in sections, I start to comb the lashes from root to tip. That's going to help you separate them a little bit. And it's going to start to give you that wispy look. Again, I go from one side to the other. And then when I get to the end, I start combing it even more, going back to the front section. And like I said, if you don't want to use a mascara product for this, you can use a eyebrow comb or eyelash comb for this portion. Again, I'm going from one side to the other side, and I'm combing. For this portion, I'm not adding any more product to it, just the first pass. When I have it the way I want it to look, that wispy look, and you can separate them here. You can make them look more individual and defined. I just keep combing out any clumps, any lumps, any lashes that I think need to be a little bit more separated without adding any product. That's important. Do not add any product to these lashes, especially if your lashes are very thin and fine like mine. Once you start adding more and more product, they start to look limp. You want them to look wispy like that for the next step. Hey, Jill's Chocolate Boutique, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to ring that doorbell, as Points Blank Experience says, which is that like button. Lets everybody know you're in the house. And tells Facebook and Instagram, hey, you might want to go over there and check out Brown Girl Bella, because we got 8 babes in the building. Hey, babes. And hey, babes that are there in my Facebook land. Don't forget to hit that like button there as well. All right, we're going to start now with the other side. Again, I'm going to dip that product in, pull it out, get rid of any excess on my brush. And I'm going to start to do the same thing on the other side. Yes, you finally caught a live. Hey, Sylvie on the go. Welcome in. All right, we're creating these wispy lashes. We are now on the comb part. So turning it to the comb section. Like I said, if you don't want to use a mascara for this portion, feel free to use a eyebrow or eyelash comb for this section and do what I'm doing here, which is taking each section by section, combing from the root all the way up to the tip. And I'm going to do this a couple of times because I want that maximum length and that maximum separation. Here we go. We're starting to get lift off, ladies. Comb, comb, comb. And honey, when I was at my regional conference, I think I used a false lash once when we and my bestie went out for our last dinner in Philly. I used false lashes for that. Otherwise, I did this the entire weekend. And can I tell you, I got so many compliments and inquiries as to what lash I was using. And it's me, it's my lashes. And I'm telling you, I don't care what kind of lash you have, short and stocky, long and thin like mine, wispy, spidery looking lashes. This trick is perfect for everyone. Don't forget those lower lashes as well. And we're just combing them. Not adding any more product as we go along. Just using that comb with whatever product you have on there. Awesome, awesome. All right, final step. And that is to volumize the tips of your lashes. Now you can use any volumizing mascara that you have, whether it's drugstore, mid-tier, high-end, whatever. I'm going to use one that I found on the internet that I'm like, it's not really my fave, but since I got it, you know me, waste not, want not. I don't waste anything on this channel. I always find a way to remix. So this is by Wow Combo Cosmetics. I found it on Instagram. It's supposed to dramatically add length to your lashes. And how they do that is they have little microfibers, which when you take off, you can see the brush. And you might be able to see at the end there, you see those little things sticking out? Those are microfibers. And so what I do is I take this brush and I start to flick the very tips of my lashes, because that's the only thing that I really want lengthened. I don't want the base of my lashes to be lengthened because you're not going to be able to see that. I just want the tips of my lashes to be lengthened. And so that's where I concentrate the product, right at those tips. And if your lashes start to droop, push them towards your eyelid to recreate that curl. And you will start to see more length, more wispiness. Oop, I hit it a little bit with my brush. Okay, now here we go. And as you see, we start to see more length. We start to see more separation. And voila, we have wispiness. Oh, okay. All right, no problem. You can see them, right? Wispy. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's do the same for the bottom lashes. Again, we're concentrating only on the tips of those lashes because that's where we want that extension. You can take your time. I'm moving a little faster than I normally would for the sake of the tutorial. But even if you don't use any other makeup, if you just want these wispy lashes, you can just go with whatever foundation or base that you use, your lipstick or lip gloss, and do this technique. And I promise you, people are going to ask you if you have extensions or strip lashes on. Look at that definition. Look at that curl. Look at that extension. All using your own natural lashes. All right, let's go over to the next side. Same thing, dip. And ladies, no pumping. Okay, save that for something else. No pumping, because that forces air into the bottle and it shortens the life cycle of your product. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Charlie, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Awesome. Thank you, Jill. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right, same thing next side. In sections, using just the tip of your lashes to flick that product. Flick it up. We gonna flick up the night. That's right. Lashes high, lashes high. We're unapologetic when we flick up the lash. We gonna flick up the lash. You see it. Let's go, ladies. Flick. Hang on. Flick, 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 flick. There we go. Bam. Hi, Emerald Gassitos. Bam. Look at that curl. Look at that definition. Look at that body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Before I go, although it's no surprise at all, that look is amazing. Fire, you did that. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, welcome in, Charlie Dobie Adventure 3. Jill's Chocolate Boutique says, I'm going to an event in April and I'm definitely doing this. Do it, sis. And don't forget, let me know how it came out. If you have Instagram, follow me on BrownGirlBella. I love to see my babes utilizing these techniques. Tag me in your look so I can see. Yes, babes. Look at that. And before you say it, it is easy to come off as well. You just put a little bit of either micro, what are those things like? Whatever you use to take it off. I used to use this this cream. It's like a clear cream on it. I forgot what they call it. My grandmother used to use it on everything. Or you can use let's see, what else do I use? Like a cleansing cream. You can use that, like a Camilla oil or any kind of oil base. Just leave it on your lashes using a cotton round. Put your makeup remover, eye makeup remover, all over the cotton round. Put 2 on your eyes. Let them sit for like 10, 15 seconds. It'll break it down and melt away all of the eye makeup. All right. And then you just cleanse. So that's what I use to get it off. I use a little Camilla oil, put it on my cotton rounds, or I take my, where's my wipes? Where did my wipes go? Ah, here it is. I'm like, where did those wipes go? Micellar water, micellar cleansing wipes, whatever you use. You can put the micellar water on those cotton rounds, put them on your eyes, let them sit for 10 to 15 seconds, and then just gently wipe it off. You can use Camilla oil, same thing. You can use Vaseline if you want, not anything with any kind of cocoa butter or anything like that, or baby oil, but nothing with any fragrance in it. Moisten those cotton rounds, put them on, and then wipe them off. So that's what I use. Yay! Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. This BELLAfied stuff is addictive. I haven't left for the store. All right, well, I'm almost done. So here's the final round. We got to do something with these lips, right? All right, so y'all know the 90s lip is back. We're going to talk about more of that when we do the next trend to try. Today's trend to try was focused on the wispiness of the lashes, but we can never forget the lips, y'all. Never, never, never. So, pencil. Line the bottom of my lips. Following your natural lip line. And then we press and pucker, press and pucker, press and pucker. You want that natural feathery effect on the corners of your lip. All right. Now you use any kind of lighter version of lipstick. You can use a nude. You can use a pinky nude. You can use whatever's clever, whatever you want. I was going to use something a little deeper. I was going to use this, but I think I want to use something a little nude. I'm going to do a nude today. So I know he doesn't leave. All right, yes, lipstick pucker. Lashes are the woman's beauty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. See, ladies, guys, pay attention. Guys, pay attention. You don't need those big spidery, hello, how you doing lashes? No, put those away. All right, we're not trying to be strippers on the pole tonight. Save them for later. If you want to, save them for later. Oh, please, let me drink my water. All right, let's get these lips going. Let's see, what do I want to use for lippy? I think I want to use my Gucci. There's a Gucci that I love. Oh, and I put my hand right on it. It's called Penny Beige. The perfect for those 90s lips. Nude. And I have lots of nude lipsticks. So you can use high-end, mid-tier, drugstore, whatever is your favorite nude lipstick, use it. Here's how I like to use it. Concentrating on the bottom lip, in the middle. right there. Press, pucker, press, pucker, press, pucker, press, pucker. That's it. You want to add more? You can add more. Define it more. You can define it more. But that's it. Now, what you do here is optional. I like to fill it in just a little bit more. For that 90s B-girl look. Done. And it doesn't have to be severe. It can be just like this. Natural, nice, pulled together. Beautiful look. We're going to finish off this look by applying some pressed powder. And what pressed powder does for me is it just seals in everything that I did, all this goodness, all this wonderful work we did for the past hour. Come on. My favorite, LYS. I'm an LYS girl, part of their club, their confidence crew. And if you want any LYS products at a discount, all of their products, by the way, are 30% off. I'm sorry, 20% off with my discount code. They're $30 and under as a product. So that means any product that you get is already automatically under $30. And then you have my 20% discount for 20% off. My discount code, if you want to use it on lysbeauty.com, is LYSBGB296. That is for 20% off of any product that they have, excluding anything that is on sale. If it's already on sale, they're probably not going to give you the discount. But if it's not on sale, like the powder, 15% off. I use a fluffy brush. This one is a natural haired squirrel brush from Shikahoto, and I just swirl it all over the face. Again, it just seals in everything that we did, redefines that skin-like porcelain look that, yes, us brown girls can look like brown little dolls using this. No need for no filter. You got the filter right here. There's your filter. And then, of course, we cannot forget the piece de resistance, honey. We got to set this face. Set this face, baby. Here's how I set my face. I love Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. You can use any setting spray you want. We want to hold it at an arm's length, direct it toward the face, and mist. And turn, and turn, and turn. Side to side. I don't spray around. I just go from side to side. And then you can let it set if you want. I like to give it a little help. Hold, please. Cuts that drying time down. And here is the finished look. Let's pull in. Pull up, let's go. We have our bronzer on, but not too dark. You can see it right around here. Our brows, using the Chanel product. Our eyes, we used a mixture of Tom Ford Badass and Pat McGrath. We use for the bronzer and the cheeks, House Labs. For the highlight, we used Valentino, baby. And for the lips, we used Penny Beige with MAC Chestnut Liner. That's it. That's it. We have a completed look.
Brown.
And now you have been BELLAfied. Thank you all for coming. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been great. As always, here, let me turn it down a little. As always, once this video cycles, I will be putting in the description box everything that I used today. So if you want to recreate it using the products that I use, you're more than welcome to do so. Some of the links will be affiliated, which means I will receive a small commission from its use. But if you don't want to use my products, if you have products similar to this at home, please utilize those products and recreate this look. Like I said, I am on Instagram at BrownGirlBella. So if you can recreate this look, I'd love to see it. Tag me so I can see it. For any other details that you may have, you can write me. I am Shannon, A-N-N-O-N, at BrownGirlBella.com. I'm going to put it in the chat. I am trying to be a member of the Sephora Squad, so the link to that is on my BrownGirlBella Facebook page, and it is on the community tab in this YouTube section, and it is on my Instagram pinned to my bio. So I would love your assistance to help me get on that Sephora Squad by writing a testimonial for me. So the link is everywhere. It's on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and here in YouTube as well on my community page. Thank you again for coming. Don't forget, I'm here every Sunday at 2 p.m. Next week, we're going to do another trend to try. So I hope to have you join me there as well. And again, until next time, you have now been BELLAfied. I love you for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your week. And until I see you again.